So we're at the Triathlon show with long-time British elite triathlete Vanessa. Good to see you again, Vanessa.
You too.
What's the plans that you've got for 2014? Obviously we're in February now.
Yeah.
Season probably a few months off, but what's the schedule for you for this season?
Well, plans have changed a lot. I hadn't really announced it yet, but it seems like it's probably a good time to announce it. That I'm not going for the Commonwealths anymore, and I'm kind of stepping back from ITU. I'm not kind of written off completely, so I might want to come back to it, who knows. But I'm going to give non-drafting again this year.
Yep. And is that going to be over Olympic distance or mixing with middle distance?
Olympic and 70.3.
Yeah. So it should suit you well, because you've always been a very strong swimmer and cyclist.
Yeah,
so
cyclist I suppose is my strength. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to being able to use that a bit, and not just being a run race. I'm looking forward to see what I can do there. I just had so much bad luck with ITU racing, and I just felt like obviously not meant to be. So I just need to give it a go before I stop completely.
Is that quite sort of refreshing to have the plans to do something new rather than go into probably I suppose what would be 6th or 7th or 8th season of the same thing?
I think it's just a bit more, feels a bit more exciting, a bit more creative. You're not having to jump through hoops to try and get into races. You're not trying to compete with other GB girls to get a spot. Yeah. You're competing against everyone and yourself against the clock, and you're not. It's not something like, I don't know. I just feel it's that nicer atmosphere somehow. But yeah, I think it's quite exciting. It means I'll probably be able to travel a bit more, and I'm going to try and spend some time over in the States and do some racing out there. Yeah, and also looking to bring out a tri-seat and tri-gear for girls with Nicole, which is also Jan Tabaki does a cycling clothing. So I'm looking to do some designing with him and bring out some triathlon gear. So it would be quite nice to be able to wear that and kind of show my creative side out within my sport as well. So that's kind of fun, and hopefully as well it'll kind of help my art. And I want to aim to take my art with me, and so when I do spend some time out in the States, I can do painting out there and try and sell it out there.
You talked about doing that racing, the different style of racing being sort of creative, because your term obviously we know natural art. So just tell us an update on that, how that's going, what you've been doing, and obviously I think probably best known for all of the Olympic pictures that you did with. So whereabouts are you now?
That didn't really amount to too much, but it kind of got me interested anyway into certain personalities that I got concentrated on, and I'm painted like Sir Ben Kingsley, and I sold a painting to him recently. I'm meeting kind of like very individual, unique, eccentric people was quite fun, and portraying them on the canvas. But yeah, basically since London World Championships, I had a bit of a shocker getting hypothermia.
It was a pretty cold day though.
Yeah, it was bad, but I mean I have attracted thyroid and stuff, so I think that's something to do with it. I'm not very good at regulating my own body temperature, so I'm not going to do a cold one again. So after that I kind of struggled mentally with triathlon, and actually gave up twice and concentrated on my art for quite a while, and I really got into the art side again and really enjoyed that, and kind of know a bit more where I'm going and the direction of that. And so now I'm kind of just bringing in the two again, trying to balance the two again.
Balance, that's probably a bit of a side to triathlon that most people don't see for pros. From outside they see nice bikes, travel to fancy places, World Series and all this stuff. But actually there's a hell of a lot of stress, pressure, and those difficult decisions of, should I carry on doing that?
Yeah, it's difficult, because I mean I feel like anyone who knows me, I'm super focused for years and years, and it didn't really pay off. I was probably too focused. I put off having boyfriends, relationships, friendships, so I could try and concentrate to get to 2012 or whatever. And it just didn't happen, or things go wrong, and you kind of question, well, what is it for? If you're not enjoying it, or if things are not going well, or if you're kind of you're sacrificing so much for it. So that was kind of ultimately why I had to question myself, or I kind of want to fulfill my potential, but I can't keep trying to fulfill his potential for years. Soon I'll be like 40.
I suppose there's always that saying, you keep doing the same thing, you get the same results. So doing that change is, as you say, in a sense, not brushing away the past, but let's try it with a different sheet and see if that works.
Well, I mean, I'm now live in London, so since last time I spoke to you, I think quite a lot has happened. I was injured last time I spoke to you, 2011 was that, so I got over that injury, moved down to London, new manager with Luke at Rocket Sports, and now I have a new coach called Tom Bennett.
T2,
and he's great, and it's probably something I should have done a long time ago, moved from Loughborough. So he's really helped me. I haven't been injured since I've had him, and he's really helped me get my running style together, my running form, and I just need to show what I can do now off the bike. I know I can do it in training, but that's what frustrated me about the I2 racing. I knew I could do it. I knew I could run fast. I just was never showing it. Sorry, long story, but because I was crooked on the bike, I was then running crooked on the run. It was from running off the bike. So now I need to kind of get me straight on the bike with help from Dassie and stuff. That's getting there now. The better geometry for me, and then hopefully I'll be able to run like I do in training.
And you mentioned Dassie, we've got the bikes behind us. I think today, we put the news piece up early in the week, but there's a new Dassie women's only tri team which you're part of. So just give us a little bit of a brief about what that is, who's involved, and what that's going to mean for you for the season.
Right, well, Stuart is kind of contacted me. I think it was actually through my coach Tom, but also it's me, Georgia Weatherford, Claire, and Dana, and Charlotte, who are part of this women's team. And I think it's probably one of the first in triathlon, or Britain anyway, of having a women's team. I think it's like the idea of cycling, I suppose. But yeah, it feels nice to be kind of, it's like a little family, and Stuart looks after you, and it's not just here's a bike and get on with it.
So they're going to be supporting you at some of the races. The races, they're going to have mechanics and
any problems with the bike, they'll sort it out then and there. I feel like I can ring Stuart whenever I like, and he helps no matter what it is, even if it's just to help me get on the training camp. So it feels completely different to any other sponsor I've had before, and I hope that we'll, as a team, we're very supportive of each other as well. We'll try and get the best out of each other.
What about, just before we round up, other sponsors? Obviously you've got Dassie here with the bikes, but what about your other supporters this season?
Yeah, well, I've got a new one. I'm not sure the contract's done yet, but I think it's just been signed now with Red Needle Investments, because they're involved with art and triathlon. So I'm going to be present at the World Series, some of the World Series events. Whether or not I'm racing yet, we're not sure. So I'm really excited to get involved with them, because we're working with two charities as well, Art Room and Access Sport, which are involved with Red Needle. So, there's things, it's charities I'm very passionate about. Access Sport is trying to get young kids, disadvantaged kids, into sport to help them, and Art Room is working with troubled kids, possibly from homes, quite sad homes, and kind of using art to help them express themselves as a kind of release. Just what I do anyway. So it's such personal links really. So that's great. But also I'm working with the local, as I mentioned before. So
Oh, that's great. Well, it's been really good to catch up with you, Vanessa. Sounds like you got quite a lot on this season. Some exciting things, new things. So we'll look forward to following the progress of you and obviously the Dassie team. Good luck for the season, and we'll follow you as hopefully you get the results that your training deserves.
Thanks. Thank you.
Cheers, Vanessa.
Thanks.